love to my Gooners, Gooner and Gooner babies. Not forgetting my Gooner elders. All right, let's get into this one here. Let's get into this one here. What we saying here? Mr. Keown in heated clash with fellow pundit over future of Arsenal defender Ben White. What do you mean future? Martin Keown and Simon Jordan have locked horns in the face debate over the future of Ben White with the England national team. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Keown, for standing up. But let's see what I'm going. White has four senior caps to his name after making his debut in 2021. However, the Arsenal defender has been out of the picture for the Three Lions since declaring himself unavailable for selection after flying home from England's World Cup camp in Qatar in 2022. White hasn't featured for England since, but with Thomas Tuchel set to take over as Gareth Southgate's permanent replacement following the interim spell under Lee Carsley, there are rumours that he could perform a U-turn. Could Ben White return for England under Tuchel? Of course, White will have to prove himself once again for England, with many believing he turned his back on his country. Okay, the subject has already sparked debate between Keown and Jordan, who were opposite ends of the spectrum in the following clash on TalkSport. Keown, I think it's a little bit disrespectful to go to that topic when we've not yet spoken about Morgan Rogers, Taylor Hardwin Bliss, who got the chance from nowhere. Conor Gallagher too. You're talking about Ben White, who has just had a procedure on his knee and needs to get into the Arsenal team first before he gets into the England team. But I think it would be good news if he was available, because it's an area where we need better, more experienced players. Sounds perfectly reasonable to me, Mr. Keown. Make sure you go get that. Sounds reasonable to me. Thought out. And I know he had notes, and I know he was looking down, reading word for word, so he know he didn't mess up what he was trying to get across. And here we go. Debate time. Jordan, you've been praising the culture of players who want to play for England. Here's a player who doesn't want to play for England, and now because he's playing for Arsenal, you're advocating that he can get back into the England fold. Keown, I'm saying that we need to hold the door open because he's not blessed with experienced players in that position. Why isn't it an exception? Why is it an exception? He's fallen out with Steve Harland by all accounts. Neither men wanting to back down. We're not privy to the conversation, okay? For me, it doesn't really matter at the moment because he's not fit and unavailable and hasn't declared anything publicly. When he does, then these are different conversations. Jordan, I think you have to take the rough with the smooth, and Martin will attest to the point that you judge people in adversity, not when things are going your way. He doesn't get on with Steve Harland, so he decides he wants to exclude himself when his nation needs him in a tournament. Not for me, thanks. Doesn't suit me. I can see Jordan already. Not for me, thanks. Doesn't suit me. To my mind, from an outside looking in, I don't think that's acceptable. I don't think that's the mentality and the culture that you want in the trenches when it gets dirty. If there is fuel to the fire that he didn't get on with Steve Harland, then so what? Get on with it. Get past it. Be a man and have some character. Then have some character. The kind of character that separates winners from losers and people that can achieve and overcome adversity. Bite down on your gum shield and represent your country. If it was JFK who said, "Don't ask what you want for your country, ask what you can do for your country," where was Ben White on his sunbed looking at himself in the mirror? The privilege that you've got is to be called up for your country. And if you don't think that's a privilege because you've had some heartly words with someone, then you're not the kind of person I think we should be talking about. Keown, when you play for your country, you stand in the tunnel and you represent everybody. So to get that far and allow someone to snatch that away, that wouldn't have happened to me. Fact, because this man here, yeah, he went through some stuff and I'm only halfway through. You went through some bits, blood. Being Irish and all that. Yeah, blood, he know what it like. You get me? Just because he white don't matter. He know what it like. He been for some bits. He been through some bits and he still pushed on. But it was different times when you couldn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't say shit. Anyway, Keown said that wouldn't have been me, but I'm not privy to the conversation. If he needed help with that, then I'd love to support him and get him back in the fold, but I don't think we should slam the door in his face as other people have said. I think we should be a little bit more understanding because he's someone who can deal. He's someone who can add real value to England team, and Thomas Tuchel will be looking at what he brings on the pitch and not what he brings on the pitch and not the bigger picture. You mean and the bigger picture because the bigger picture is that. I don't know, man. I always backed Bench. I always backed him. You get me? I backed him in this situation. One, we don't know what Guan. You get me? And isn't the thing to do see that Simon says, bite down on your gum shield and go. This is not war though. That's what I'm saying. This is why. This is what I'm saying. This is why when it comes to international duty, people take it as war. And it's not. It's a game of football, right? But even though it's a game of football, you're meant to be representing your country. Your country. That's why you're there. You're proud to represent your country. But the tactics are German tactics. The strategy is a German strategy. What are you doing with your life? And I'm saying, you don't want to talk about Benjamin. You don't got a German manager for England. This ain't a club thing. This is country going to war. You think Tuchel would go to war for England over Germany? Get me? International football, when it was good, was like that. Yeah, you got into war, blood. You get me? You're in war because it's us versus them. Remember what they did to us in 1922? All that, blood. Everyone start remembering. Grandparents start telling stories, bruv. World Cup, it get touchy. You don't even realize. You think it's all lovey-dovey about the sport, blood. It get real. It depends on which country is playing which country. It get real. You know what I mean? But now it's a joke thing. So now that it's a joke thing, don't be trying to pick on Benjamin, blood. You know what I mean? Ain't walking away what a man does. You don't stand there and cause more drama for everybody else, right? You pick your two feet up and you bounce. You go about your business. Is that not what you're supposed to do? I forget. There's so many rules now to being a man. There's so many rules. What do? You walk away? You stand there, confront. You start smashing shit up. What do you do? What does a man do? What does a man do? See what I'm saying? They try to have these little digs. You know what I'm saying? And these little sunbed dig. I'll push that dig too. Sunbed is bad for you. You know what I mean? Sun tanning with the real sun is bad for you. Don't do that shit. You know what I mean? Don't do that shit. You weren't doing that shit when they were hanging niggas. Don't do that shit. You know what I mean? You weren't doing that shit when we were trying to get us and put us in, get me experimenting, making super motherfuckers. You weren't doing it then, don't do it now. I hate that shit. All that shit. Spray, the rub. Be you. Love you. God damn it. Make me sick. But that's the only thing there that Jordan was right on. Sunbed. It's bad for you, bruv. Don't be on that shit. But other than that, he's talking shit, Mike. He's talking garbage. Garbage. He's talking garbage. Fart. You need Benjamin, blood. But right now, his knee ain't doing, he's just had surgery and thing. It ain't looking too spicy. So if he's doing it for Arsenal, then you get picked. It's as simple as that. I don't see what the problem is. But you don't want to pick him. You don't pick him. Done. You don't make too much out of too much over someone just not wanting to go. I'm done. I'm good. I'm done. It's weird. That's like, you forget Muhammad Ali? I want to fight with you, man. I'm not going to your war. And everybody there. And that was literally, go fight for your country. What, the country that wants to piss on me when I walk down the street? That's what I'm saying. You people are weird. You like to get patriotic just in your own zone. Oh, it's for the country. Oh, you can't boo the national anthem. Oh, it's the Queen. Oh, it's the King. Shut up, bruv. They don't do nothing for you. Just embarrassing yourself. Acting like, yeah. Because when shit go down, you in your mansions, bruv. There ain't none of you doing fought. That's the thing. So leave Benjamin alone. If Tuchel says, yo, you're doing good, I want you in my team, and Benjamin wants to play, you go. You don't have to go. It's not a slave ship. You don't have to go. You have to go when it's your club because you signed the contract. Like you just said, it's a privilege. It's toppings. I don't have to go. That's their problem. Them not think that it's the old pinnacle. It's not anymore. The best gets shown club level. The best of the best is club level. Internationals is fart, bruv. I'm telling you. Internationals is fucking boring. I can't stress that anymore. Can't stress it anymore. It's fucking boring. But anyway, I'm just ranting. I don't like when people come from my fucking team. Anyway, Benjamin, do what you do, bruv. I support you, blood. Play for England, don't play for England. I'd rather you didn't, personally, because it's shit and they're only going to get man injured. You get me? So do what you do and we riding. You heard? Let me know what you're talking about down in the comments. We out this BRJ.
Gooner on the sofa. Proud of North London, gotta represent. And I'ma tell you one thing.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.